I'm live.
Revealing area.
Alright.
Spike down A.
Tag. Cage triggered.
No peeking.
Last player standing.
May the wind guide your blades, Jet. And my
La
arrows.
bachata Mario, ritmo que no sabíamos. La bachata Mario, ritmo que no sabíamos.
Let us hunt. I'm saving.
Watch this.
Scanning ahead. Shock dart. Right here.
Dropping smokes.
Right here.
Last player standing.
Taken out. Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it.
Let's take at least one down with us. No.
Revealing area. I am the hunter!
One
Reload.
enemy remaining.
Shock dart.
Oh, thank you. These parasites aren't going to take one step past this place.
Sick. Alright. Alright. Let's get it.
Scanning ahead.
Right here, probably mid. Tiles.
Right here. Back like I never left.
That's so good.
Back. Refreshing.
Spike planted.
My ult's ready.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
That's one lit.
Three. Reloading. No peeking.
True.
Last player standing.
Stick it.
Clutch.
Nice try.
Level heads until we're home, yes? Good. Scanning ahead.
Them out.
There they are. No chance. Shock dart.
Drop in a smoke.
Take flight.
One demon.
You will not kill my allies.
Right here.
18 Sage, they're both in mid. Vault.
One by one.
Cage trick.
Came in.
Found you.
Last player standing.
Drop in a smoke.
One enemy remaining.
Sleep tight.
Last one's lit.
Hawk out.
On lane.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
My teammates are dog.
They're usually distracted once I reveal them. Make sure you take advantage.
Oh shite, I lost my pen. I'm gonna save.
Revealing area.
Drop in a smoke.
Shock dart.
Hawk out.
Reloading.
Ding. Hawk out. No peeking.
On target. Revealing area. Gun here. Right here.
2 market.
30 seconds left.
Tripwire destroyed. Reloading.
Spike planted.
Scanning ahead.
Last player standing.
Lane. That's true. I'm with the other one who got fucking. Yeah, what's up, Sonny? How's it going?
I can't believe that.
The only one who got kills that round, I had a fucking Marshall. It's 2-7, dude. Fuck. Need to win at least 2 more rounds, and if we're gonna salvage this on attack.
Eyes up. Revealing area. Shock dart.
Mid.
Deploying drone.
Heal up, squad.
A flash would be cool there, Sky.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
vault.
This place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win and get out of here.
Show you what they are, so you could not peek from that angle. But you do you, dude.
Alright, muckers. Off we go.
Scanning ahead. Found them.
Dropping a smoke.
Shot dart.
Back like I never left.
Hi! After hunter! Out of charge.
Spike planted.
Right here.
Last player standing.
Buried.
No peeking.
One enemy
My
remaining.
eyes are-
Team Ace. Last round in the half.
Save nothing. Revealing area.
Dropping a smoke. No peeking.
The hunt begins.
Shot dart. Right here.
Spike down mid.
Right here.
Spike spotted mid. Here.
One enemy remaining.
I'll keep my soul, thank you.
Switching sides.
My quiver is never full. Revealing area.
Here. Camera taken out.
Dropping smokes. Block
Right
sight.
here.
I shot some protection.
Reloading. Tripwire destroyed. Here. Reload.
Planted.
Right here. Scanning ahead. Found them.
Reloading.
enemy remaining. Last player
70.
standing.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be useful.
Let's crack them open.
Scanning ahead.
No peeking.
Take flight.
They can cast. Drop in a smoke.
Shock dart. Shock dart.
Blinding.
Right here. Right here.
Two heaven.
Revealing
One
area.
enemy remaining.
Last from heaven. Nice.
Alright, bro, I'm gonna hop off and actually do a little bit of work.
Probably shouldn't.
What?
Probably shouldn't.
I wish I didn't have to. I have 4 quizzes due tomorrow, fortunately.
Fuck, bro.
Who knows what?
I forget that
Yeah.
one.
I won't.
Think of it.
Revealing area.
Peace out.
Block me sight. Rock tunnel.
Reload.
Spike reloading. Healing over here.
Two heaven.
Last player standing.
Enough.
We know more than we did before. Let's use that.
Deep breath.
Here.
Scanning ahead.
Reloading. Enemy spotted B.
Defeated. Right here. Right here. Shock dart. Take flight. Right here. Shock dart. Revealing area.
Right here. Spike planted.
Right here.
Drop in a smoke. Pop one of these.
Enemy down.
No peeking.
Scanning ahead.
One enemy remaining.
That's done. Show me where to go.
Right here. Scanning ahead.
Seek them out.
Deploying drone.
Reloading. No peeking.
Shock dart.
Time to hunt.
Right here.
3 here.
Drop in a smoke.
Yeah, they're all good. Nobody in it.
Revealing area.
Planted.
Nowhere to run! Oh.
One down.
One enemy
One
remaining.
dead. It's the last of them.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that. Need a drop.
Clove, can you move, please?
Thanks.
Now,
Thank you.
where to set up shop?
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted. Peeling over here. Dropping smoke.
Shock dart.
Mark it.
Deploying drone.
Back like I never left.
My ult is ready. Right here.
Healer.
I am the hunter!
One enemy remaining.
Scanning ahead.
You will not kill my allies.
One enemy remaining.
Someone is mid.
Death is cold, my friend.
Make sure to follow my pack in. They'll lead us right to the enemy. What's this?
Scanning ahead.
Time to hunt. One by one.
Shock dart.
One enemy remaining.
Right here. Take flight.
Spike planted. Hawk out. Hawk out.
Revealing area. There they are.
I think that's it. We know what we're doing. Trust each other and we'll be fine.
Need a drop.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
China.
Scanning ahead.
Dropping smokes.
Shock dart. Deploying drone.
The hunt begins. Supply destroyed. Ouch.
Right here.
Last player
carrier is
standing.
killed.
Spike down
My
mid.
ultimate is ready. Cage triggered. I have retrieved the spike. My camera is destroyed.
Seconds left.
Nowhere to run!
They will scurry, and then they will die.
Stab a drop. Thanks. Keep up. My eyes are down. Enemy spotted B.
Spike down mid.
Revealing area. There they are. Shock dart.
I seen B.
One enemy
I
remaining.
seen B.
Thirty seconds left.
No charges left. Here. Sucked. Another fight? Clean slate. Let's leave whatever happened in the past.
Ready. Scanning ahead.
Enemy spotted A. My ultimate.
Clean.
One enemy remaining.
Like I never left!
Um,
My ult is ready, black planted. My ult.
Shock dart.
We know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
I won't settle for a draw. I got the spike.
Revealing area.
Silence.
Blocking sight. Here! Time to hunt.
Why destroyed?
Planted. Hawk out!
Here.
Blinded. Hawk out! Blinded.
Silence.
Enemy
One enemy remaining.
Got him! Here!
Camera taken
Time
out.
to hunt.
Murat, I will see you again. Why destroyed?
Match
Hawk
point.
out!
I saw the desperation.
Blinded.
Let's use that.
Hawk out!
Time to mobilize my pack. Enemy spotted A. Enemy spotted A.
Revealing area. Right here.
My ultimate is ready.
Right here.
You will not kill my allies!
Healer killed. Scatter.
Last player standing. Spike down mid. Switching sides. Overtime.
Snack time! Sorry. Only brought enough for me.
No. No.
I'm here to stay. Drop in a smoke.
Enemy spotted mid.
Scanning ahead.
Hawk out!
Spike down A.
Right here.
Hawk out! Nat 20.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Geldi şu an.
Thank you. My ult is ready. No Radianite for you, wee man.
Switching sides. Match point.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition. Sorry. Let's play slow.
No. No.
Taking point. Rush them.
Nope. Don't give them ground.
Good attempt.
Here.
Scanning ahead.
Behind. Blocking sight.
Shock down.
Spy carrier is down.
Deploy.
Spike
drone.
down A.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Shock down.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Spikes here.
Tag. My camera is destroyed.
I have the spike. Revealing area. Found them.
Both answer.
Thirty seconds left.
Right here. Flag planted. Revealing area. There they are.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
I must wait a moment. My ultimate is ready.
Attackers win.
You're lucky I'm generous. Or else your families would be next.
Kind of popped off at the end. Kind of started actually fucking trying. Love to see that. Love to see it. Do 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 do.
Cup of lean, ain't my cup of tea. Whipping in the foreign, can't you see my dash mahogany? Glad my diamonds got some rubies, it's a harmony. I'm trying to flex on all y'all, but I wonder what it's costing me. 1 year, 1 chain, 40 40K. 1 year, 30 shows, all this foreign pay.
Match
1
found.
year, big plays, just another day. 1 year, 6 digits, save it all the way. I'm never ever bored, cause my mind on them borders. I'm already on that Wi-Fi shit, your ass is cordy. Yeah, new cities, 10 shows, new hoes, old clothes. Wonder if I had a key, I've never seen a door close. I gotta start investing this money. Adding all these zeros, this how I study. Yeah, I'm married to the guala and I'm glad her eyes green. I really like my coffee, I ain't wasting no cream. Yeah, bake cup of lean, ain't my cup of tea. Whipping in the foreign, can't you see my dash mahogany? Glad my diamonds got some rubies, it's a harmony. I'm trying to flex on all y'all, but I wonder what it's costing me. 1 year, 1 chain, 40 40K. 1 year, 30 shows, all this foreign pay. 1 year, big plays, just another day. 1 year, 6 digits, save it all the way, babe. Hey, check me whipping it, I'm drifting it. She tryna take my money, never giving it. I'm dunking on your bitch, I Scotty pippin' it. I'm living it, the life of lavishness. I'm moving to the bag, I'm looking like a strategist. 33.5 in a day for some merch. 60-45 from a show, I need a purse. 2025 on the top of Google search. 365 another year, watch me work. Yeah, babe, cup of lean, ain't my cup of tea. Whipping in the foreign, can't you see my dash mahogany? Glad my diamonds diamonds, got some rubies, it's a harmony. I'm trying to flex on all y'all, but I wonder what it's costing me. 1 year, 1 chain, 40 to 40K. 1 year, 30 shows, all this for on page. 1 year, big plays, just another day. 1 year, 6 digits, save it all the way, babe.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
No chance, you catch me down bad. OP90, aim straight for your head. Calling on my bitch, and she know she at the top of the list. So she put up with her friends, so I tell her throw it back, and then I blow it back. Drop it down low, let them know it's like that. Feel like I'm hexed, yeah, that bitch bad. Collar on her neck, and her ass real fat. Tell her throw it back, then I blow it back. Drop it down low, let them know it's like that. Feel like I'm hexed, yeah, that bitch bad. Collar on her neck, and her ass real fat, yeah. She keep on saying that she never had a nigga like this. Says shake it up, say the realest nigga in the mix. Why they always acting like a nigga ain't shit? Talk slick, then we empty out the clip. 6 figures for the whip, bitch. You ain't gon' tell me. I'm my body, I'm the dog, she the tick. I'm the god, pussy, this ain't no motherfucking facade. My niggas comfy at the top, we ain't never took a loss. Demon girls, land chain fangs, got an early fans, fucking on a succubus. I feel like I'm devil man, bloody when I'm up in there, harness with a pentagram. How you get a black hole independent? It was in the plan. She's fucked, yeah, same, that's my bitch. Corpse got it tatted in my skin. Autopilot whip, black matic with the tank. Got her sucking on my dick while we bump trips. Till I throw it back, then I blow it back. Drop it down low, let them know it's like that. Choke me like you hate me, but you love me low-key. Wanna date me when you fuck me. Touch me with the lights off and my chains on. Baby, I'm not the right one, you should wait on. She a freak, little bad hoe. Guess but told me kill.
Silence.
Blocking sight.
Why destroyed?
Hawk out.
Here.
Blinded. Hawk out.
Revealing area. Shock dart.
Enemy spotted. Spike down A.
Right here. Right here. Standing ahead. Right here. Right here.
Spike planted.
Right here.
Last player standing. Team Ace.
Omen, you are a capable fighter. Okay, that is all.
Revealing area. Right here. Right here.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
One suppressed.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left. Clutch.
Let's make a plan, then execute.
No more theory.
Scanning ahead.
Blinding threat.
Enemy spotted B.
Still in sight.
Shot done.
Spike down B.
Loading.
Last player standing.
2 left.
Spike planted.
Still in sight.
Build a leader and the rest will flee like rats.
I'm saving.
What are the Houston lessons if we don't learn?
Revealing area.
Did it hit diamond yet? You tell me. You tell me.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
No, I hit plat on my ult, and then I hit plat on this, on my main, and then I held plat for like a whole act after that, and then I didn't play for like 2 acts, and I'm just getting back into it. So I'm currently gold 2. Played like maybe 15 games this season. But I'm playing a lot of fucking Apex, and it's been ruining my fucking aim on this, because Apex, I do like 1 swipe and I do like a 720, and then this 1 swipe is that far. So I just need to like play more games, I think. And I think I'll hit diamond.
Scanning ahead.
3 suppressed.
Shock dart. Shock dart. Oh.
gonna be up top. That was bad play on my part. Blind. Coming blind.
Spike planted.
My teammate's doing, bro. For some reason, you too. So bad.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I gotta figure out my longest my ult, because I don't remember what it is, honestly. But I could probably figure that out. I don't know, I haven't been playing video games a lot. I've just been going to the gym a lot. I should probably play more Valorant. It's just so hard to solo grind.
Strong, Omen.
Not even because teammates are bad, just because it sucks.
Revealing area.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose! Spike planted. Last player standing.
I'm gonna end my life, dude. Fucking knew she'd be flanking me there too. I just need to have time to fucking.
Ready.
Knife deployed. One suppressed.
Scanning ahead.
Enemy spotted. A.
Target attacker spot.
Swords activated.
You want to play?
Spike
Let's
planted.
play.
Heaven. Playing Brim out.
Cover going out.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Don't rush me. The enemy only looked composed. Their heart's still a different story.
ready yet.
You will not kill my
Not
ally.
ready yet. Revealing area. Right here. Right here.
Last player standing.
3 gone. I am the hunter!
30 seconds left. Control the space. Control their choices.
Scanning ahead.
Fire in the hole.
Take flight.
Spike planted.
Shot start. Scanning ahead.
Last player standing. Flash trap destroyed.
Prepare for hellfire! I'll survive attention soon. Can't say the same for you fragile humans.
Now we win.
Revealing area. Shot dart.
Enemy spotted A.
Deploying drone.
Spike down
Spikes
A.
here. Right here. Right here.
Wall trip.
Thorns down.
Not ready yet.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Right here. Scanning ahead. Spikes here. A second wind. Let your senses come alive. Revealing area.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Shock dart. Deploying drone.
Spike planted. standing. One enemy remaining. Last round in the half.
This is the upper body workout that I used for the last 365 days, and it transformed my physique. It took my back from looking like this to this, and my chest and shoulders
Let us
from
hunt.
looking like this to this. And even after 15 years of natural training, I still managed to gain 2.7 pounds of lean mass measured by DEXA, and I even added some extra peak to my biceps measured by ultrasound. In this
Scanning
video,
ahead.
I'll show you the exact exercises and technique cues
There they are.
that made the biggest difference for me this year. Let's get into it. I think this was,
Out of
hands
charges.
down, the most effective exercise for growing my pecs this year. The incline barbell bench press. It mostly targets the chest and front delts with some bonus triceps, and even side delt activation, since the side delts help stabilize the bar from drifting forward or backward. I picked the incline barbell press over the
Spike
incline
down
dumbbell
A.
press because of the barbell's overload.
Sleep,
Here,
brother.
dumbbells are great. Once you get pretty strong, they become big, bulky, and awkward. But you can always add a little bit to the barbell. And while I am a fan of the Smith machine, there are 3 weights here this year. The incline barbell bench press mostly targets the chest and front delts with some bonus triceps, and even side delt activation, since the side delts help stabilize the bar from drifting forward or backward. I picked the incline barbell press over the incline dumbbell press because of the barbell's overload potential. I ran this program for a full year, and while dumbbells are great,
30
once you get
seconds
pretty
left.
strong, they become big, bulky, and awkward. You can always add a little weight to the barbell. And while I am a
One
fan of the
enemy
Smith machine,
remaining.
I need 3 weights here to get more out of the stabilizing muscles, especially those side delts. There's a growing trend of only doing the most stable, machine-based version of lifts, but I think that's gone a bit too far. Even for pure hypertrophy,
Last player
3-weight
standing.
compound lifts still have a lot of room. And research backs this up. Incline barbell bench press really grows your chest. In fact, a 45-degree incline press will hit your upper pecs harder while still hitting your mid and lower pecs
Switching
just as hard
sides.
as a flat bench. The study from Chavez and colleagues found that the incline press grew the mid and lower pecs just as well as a flat bench, but the incline press had that added bonus of growing the upper pecs more. The incline press is also very time efficient because it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. You really don't need both a flat press and a vertical press if you just meet in the middle with a 45-degree incline. Now, the main technique cue that I focused on this year was using a slightly narrower grip to increase the range of motion, and that'll hit a bit more triceps without losing chest tension. And of course, I took the last set to absolute failure every time. I never use a spotter to help me get the weight up. I wanted to give it my all this year and then just fail on my own accord for scientific consistency. Failing on a heavy compound lift can be a bit intimidating at first, even for experienced lifters, but there's really nothing to be scared of.
Scanning ahead.
Press until you can't press anymore, and then dump the weight forward onto the safety bars. Now, the most common mistake I see here is bouncing the bar off your chest. Yes, you can lift more weight this way, but remember, aggressive overload is when you add a little weight or a rep from week to week, and that only counts if your technique
Spike
stays
down
consistent.
A.
So, control the descent, slight pause
Last
in your
player
chest,
standing.
and then press the weight up and slightly back. Okay, next is where I slow things down a little bit more and put all the tension exactly where I want it, on the pecs. The seated cable fly will also stretch the pecs more than the heavy compound press that we did first. For these, set a bench pretty far out in front, grab both handles, hold them tight to your chest, and walk out in front of the bench. As you sit down, you don't want to get pulled backward, so ease yourself into the seat. Then press the handles forward into the starting position, and from there, begin your first rep with a nice and controlled negative. Try to get as deep as your shoulders will comfortably allow, and then squeeze the weight forward using your pecs. Try to focus on bringing your elbows together, not just your hands. This will keep tension on your chest and prevent your triceps and front delts from taking over. From there, sweep the
Revealing
weight
area.
out and back in an arc, not just back. So try to think about covering as much space as possible as you do the negative. Now, I picked these over a pec deck because I do find I can get a bit deeper here than most pec decks allow. And I do them seated over standing, because if you're seated, you'll be a bit more stable, which means more tension coming from the weight stack is being lost to my ankles or my low back, which will have to do some stabilization when I'm standing. Remember, our goal here is pure pectoral isolation. Now, the most common mistake I see here is letting your elbows drop. This puts your pecs at a mechanical disadvantage and worsens the line of pull for the pec fibers. But keep your elbows up and think about hugging a
One
big
enemy
free as
remaining.
you fly forward. Sweep the weight out in a wide arc on the negative, and again, last set to failure, no exceptions. I think the biggest gains I made this year were with back. A lot of that is one exercise.
Spike
weighted
down
pull-ups.
A.
I know I infamously put these in A tier instead of S tier last year, but after this 365-day experiment, I'm officially promoting pull-ups to S tier. Pull-ups light up your entire back. Your lats handle the shoulder extension, mid-traps and rhomboids will light up during scapular retraction, and your low back will engage for
30 seconds
stabilization.
left.
Your biceps and brachialis will take care of the elbow flexion,
I have
and
this
there's
fight.
also going to be some muscle activation in your core since you aren't seated like in a lat pull-down. Now, I went with a pull-up over a lat pull-down, mainly because I think they're harder, and I didn't want to shy away from the more challenging exercises this year. I'm also focusing a lot on progressive overload for this
10
experiment,
seconds left.
and I find that with lat pull-downs, once you get strong enough, it just becomes near impossible to avoid swinging back and forth. However, with pull-ups, you are more limited in how much you can swing and sway, especially once you get some weight strapped to you, and especially if you do a pause in the bottom of each rep. I'm not saying pull-ups are better than pull-downs, they each have their strengths, but yes, I attribute most of my back growth this year to doing a lot of weighted pull-ups. 2 simple technique cues. Think about getting your chest to the bar rather than just getting your chin over the bar. This will help you stay in control of the movement better. And then, this may sound obvious, but as you pull,
Match
you want to
point.
think about pulling with your back rather than with your arms. Your arms are just connectors. So instead of pulling with your arms, think about driving your elbows down and in. This will activate your lats and prevent your biceps from taking over. I also use both liquid chalk and straps on these, so my grip doesn't limit my back gains. And for the experiment, I used this grip in between a fully pronated wide grip and a neutral grip. I just find it a little more comfortable on my shoulders, but they all work. A very common mistake here is, oddly enough, when people worry too much about feeling their lats. Pull-ups aren't a feely exercise. They're not really supposed to feel amazing. They're supposed to get you jacked and strong. So pull yourself up and then lower yourself back down under control. Increase the weight you're pulling over time, and if you do that, your lats are going to grow, whether you feel them or not.
So, when I started this experiment,
Spike down A.
I did 30 pounds for 6 reps on day 1, and now I just did 60 pounds for 6 reps. And that's just straight progressive overload.
Last player standing.
Pretty happy with that.
Last set, taking the failure as a loss. If you can't do weighted
win.
pull-ups yet, no problem. Just start with assisted pull-ups. You can use a band or a machine to gradually reduce the assistance. Eccentric only pull-ups are also a great progression tool. Just use a box so you can start at the top of the range of motion and then lower yourself down slowly and repeat. My side delts also definitely improved throughout the course of this experiment, and I attribute most of that to this exercise right here, high cable lateral raises. Just 2 or 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, but I push those sets hard. When done right, these almost exclusively target the side delts, which are arguably the most important muscle fibers for creating that wide, tapered X-frame look. And I use cables here because they provide consistent tension throughout the range of motion, unlike dumbbells where there's no tension at the bottom and peak tension only kicks in at the very top. Also, by setting the cable higher, you'll make the